Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Garrett Crochet.
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Ready to go. And stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. And that one is downstairs. And this one is off and running. The wind to kick the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Rafaela hauls it in, and there's one away. Now we check out the Astros lineup. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Story sends it over to first, and they get Altuve for the out.
Third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Paredes, a former All-Star, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs. And that one almost hit him.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Nothing doing there for Houston. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, Framber Valdez.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. It's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Jarren Duran leading things off and takes a strike. And now it's even up. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
We got full count.
Foul will we'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. First pitch misses.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Myers has this one sized up, makes the catch for the out.
Batting third baseman.
Check out the Red Sox lineup, and the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
First offering, runner goes, and a foul ball. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Man at first, one away. And that one fouled off. And a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Off the mark there, and the count is even 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Throws it away. Here's a 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. Runner goes again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Runner on the move again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Duran, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. On the ground, right side. To Pena at second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. And we're back here at Fenway Park, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Christian Walker. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. Pitch misses there, 1-0.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
Next pitch is outside.
The other thing about an elite defensive first baseman like him, it just instills a ton of confidence in those guys playing third and short that have to make those long, tough throws at times. And he just handles them so well. So he really makes the entire infield better with his glove.
And that's too high. You're not just talking about the ability to pick, Chris. One of the things about him, the range is impressive as he's able to go to his right and get to those balls in the hole. Hot shot to third. Over to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. And there's the strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Next offering is in for a strike. No score here in the second. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone. So you do become a little more swing happy, but on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think there wasn't much of a 2-strike adjustment being made there. Swing hard in case you hit it. He didn't hit it.
And it's fouled away. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Astros are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Story now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Valdez back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes.
Dives and he can't hang on. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Comes up empty.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Next one misses. 2-2. Story on at first. Nobody out. Now a screamer into the outfield. One away.
Second baseman, Christian Campbell.
And next for the Red Sox, Christian Campbell. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. Line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And now the first baseman, Abraham Toro. Into center and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. And there's the ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Myers heading to the alley. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
A bit of a do or die there. He lays out, makes the diving catch, and he strands a couple of runners.
Back here at Fenway, and here is Jake Myers.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Right through there for a strike. And that one ripped into right, and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Cam Smith, and that's a strike. Myers gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Snap throw to first.
No,
Myers back on a dive. Next offering is
that's the ball.
downstairs.
1-1.
Rips that one to right. Abreu makes the catch. One down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Story for 1, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Boston at the plate, Showdown Rafaela. Just missed.
1-0.
And that one wrapped foul. The 1-1. Curve in the dirt.
2.
There's a strike. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count's full. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
No, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Now batting Jaron Duran. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And he swings through that one.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Next offering is down low.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
The 1-2. And that just misses.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Here's Rafael Devers. That's outside. Ball one. And that drops in for a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's a foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Here's Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. That one fouled off. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Bregman off of first with 2 away. Next offering misses down and away. Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a ball hammered left field, and it's off the green monster. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So 2 on with 2 away. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. That one in there across the letters. Second and third, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. Foul ball there. Pena, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fouled off left side. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one popped up. Campbell under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Jose Altuve up to hit here. 0 for 1 so far.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
One down, base is empty. Pitch is in there, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Abreu brings it in. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now Isaac Paredes. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The 0-2. And that's down and away.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And that's outside. And that's ball 2. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for Houston. They're down 1-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So digging in, Abraham Toro. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1.
Now snap throw to first. Campbell back in on a dive. That one not close. And it's 1-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball. That one missed. That one misses. Full count now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
That one down the line. Dive, and he's got it. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dived to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
Now here is Cedar Rafaela. He's already homered in this game. That's in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. Campbell, the runner at third. Wong over at first with 1 away. Ball 1 there.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
On the ground to first. There's one.
That's an out.
Back to first. Not in time.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran, is struck out, and he is walked. Valdez keeping an eye on him. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Red Sox by 2. That one the other way. Over to Rogers, and that'll do it. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Astros nothing. Back here at Fenway Park, and here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Crochet back to work. And that is out of play.
Well, these Astros, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Rafaela makes the grab, 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. He's 0 for 1. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Called strike right there.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it bangs off the monster. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One out, runner at second. And now, Zach DeZenzo. Missed with a changeup, 1-0. Red Sox leading it by 2. Next offering is fouled back. That's a strike. That misses the zone. Ball 2. One out, the runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss. He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. And he's already singled in this game. Outside.
That's a ball.
And that is ball 1. Check swing, no appeal. Diaz at second with 2 down. That's inside. And that's ball 3.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Check swing, called strike. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Wong settles under it and makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Houston. They trail things here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Rafael Devers up to hit. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. And that's downstairs and outside.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Ground ball up the middle, slides for the stop, throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And now it's Alex Bregman, 1 for 2. That misses, and it's 1-0.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Berdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Good job to fight that one off. One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Sean Dubin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Trevor Story now.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Caught him looking for the K. Offense held in check there. We're through 5. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Astros nothing. Back inside Fenway Park. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Cam Smith. Line drive, pulls it in for the out.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Brendan Rodgers up next for the Astros. He hit into a double play his first time up. Swing at a ground ball and foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 2 in this one. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Long run, tracks it down. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Astros nothing. Bottom of the inning, so stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
On the ground, Rodgers in plenty of time to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Christian Campbell.
And next for the Red Sox, Christian Campbell. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen. Caleb Ort, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Okert getting cranked up as well. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Altuve settles under it, makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Red Sox go back here in Boston. Here's the left fielder, Jose Altuve.
Left fielder, Jose Altuve.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Slayton up and throwing. Whitlock also throwing. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That misses the zone. 1-2 the count. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Fouled off. He was late. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Backed off the plate that time.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And that one is in for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. puts it in the air out towards left center. Rafaela in position. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, catcher
Yainer Diaz now at the plate.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
0-1's the count.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So the Astros lead 1. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Swing and a foul out of play. And there's a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Now fly ball to right center. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So up next, Showdown Rafaela. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Jarren Duran. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that now that's smacked to right center. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Devers now. There's a strike. Duran, the base runner at first with 1 out. Check on the runner. Duran dives back in safely. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-2.
And Devers hits that one. Myers has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, third baseman Alex Bregman.
Now it's Alex Bregman. 1 for 3. just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second,
Counts 1-0.
you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering upstairs. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Inside, just missed.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Here's Trevor Story. And that's a little bit high. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 1
I think he was
strike.
sitting off speed there.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now at Fenway. We're in the top of the 8th, and now the DH, Zach DeZenzo. The Stros in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
That one ripped. Going back. And it hits off the monster. Around first, heading for 2. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Crochet gives way, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Justin Slayton.
Justin.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Myers digs in now. There's a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside. Outside low. 3-2 now. Out there to center. Rafaela on his way in. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Towards first, Toro. Fires to first in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So 2 down now, and here is Brendan Rodgers. Sliced hard but foul.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Inside, just missed. Hard hit to third. Bregman to first. That ends the frame. One left for Houston. They trail it here 3-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Caleb Ort.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. 0 for 3 in this one. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. That one almost got him. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. Just off the inside edge. Movement in the bullpen. Bennett Sousa, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. One out, bases empty.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And first offering is fouled off. Just
Ball, that's
missed.
inside.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So runner at second, 2 down. Connor Wong will hit next. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs and one in scoring position. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. One left for the Red Sox, but they lead at 3-0. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Back to the top of the order now. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit. And there's a base hit to left. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
So up next, Jose Altuve. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one misses. Ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, so many hard throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Pena gets his lead at first with nobody out. Hit in the air, center field. Rafaela moving under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. So digging in, Isaac Paredes. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And that's a little high. Got him looking for the K. And just one out remaining for Houston.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So it's their last chance in this one. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. There's the strike. The Red Sox leading by 3 here at the top of the 9th. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
This could end it. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. And it remains 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.